Hello you guys, this is my list of the top 12 anime style games coming in 2020 to 2021. So let's first start with number 12 being Fairy Tail. Now from my understanding, they're going to be following the story of the original anime, not adding any original moments, which I think is going to be make or break for some people, just depending on their situation. If they want to reenact the story, then they're going to love it. If they don't want to reenact the story and was hoping for something all original, then they might be disappointed. Now as for combat, they're going to be following that original JRPG turn-based style, which I know is also something that's going to be make or break for certain people. Me personally, I don't care too much simply because I grew up on games like Dragon Quest, so I'm used to that style and it doesn't affect me whatsoever. So it'll be interesting to see the final product, and yeah, let's move on. Number 11, Scarlett Nexus. Now this game looks amazing. The combat looks fun. The story looks like it's going to be intriguing. Everything about this game caught my attention. But the only reason why I couldn't put it up higher on my list was simply because it doesn't seem like there's going to be much of a multiplayer integration, which I feel like is very necessary in this day and age of gaming. Nowadays, everyone wants to play with friends, family members, things of that nature. Of course, having a great solo story is important, but it does affect the longevity of the game when you don't add any multiplayer components, which I hope they do add. It just doesn't look that way as of right now. But overall, I'm excited for it, and I will be picking up the game because I enjoy a great single player game from time to time. Number 10, the new Sword Art Online game. Now, I know a lot of people have been shocked with the amount of Sword Art titles that have been released within the past couple of years, but overall, I've had an enjoyable experience. You get to play the game with your friends, really feel like you're immersed in the anime, and just to be honest, you're finally able to get a refreshing experience from an anime title where you're not given that classic milking, bland fighting game that just tries to get every single dollar they can out of the fans. Number 9, Project BBQ. Now, we haven't seen much of this game in a while now. I mean, they just released a trailer that showed a wonderful art style, amazing combat, and then they kind of just left us at that. But there is a lot of hopes that the game will be released at some point in 2021. So I'm sure a lot of people are still waiting on that, as well as myself. So this is one to definitely keep an eye out for. Okay? Number 8, Grand Saga. So anyone that really takes a look at this game can just see that it's a beautiful title. The colors, the environment, the cities, the combat, everything about this game looks good. And it's amazing that they're able to do this on mobile devices. I mean, it already looks amazing on PC, but to do this on mobile as well is just shocking, to say the least. Number 7, the new Demon Slayer game. Now, this is a title that is just going to get anyone excited simply because of the hype of the anime, right? But overall, we don't know much about the game. I mean, we do have a feeling that it's going to take more so of that Naruto approach, but still, nothing has been confirmed, so only thing that we can do as of right now is just wait. Okay? Number 6. Now, this is pure wishful thinking on this end, but the title Scalebound. Now, years ago, this game was announced and it garnished a lot of attention simply because you had this anime style character who had a pet dragon and could somehow transform into some sort of dragonoid being, which just looked cool and exciting, and everyone wanted to experience it. Not to mention that it also had 4-player co-op where your friends could bring their dragons along and you guys can do missions together. So there was really nothing wrong with this game. It was refreshing, it was exciting, it's something that everyone wanted at the time, but things fell through in the developmental process, and because of that, we weren't able to get the game and it was scrapped. Now, hopefully with the release of the new consoles, maybe this game could be revitalized, but of course, this is a less than 1% chance of actually happening simply because people have went their separate ways since the game was originally announced years ago. But this is a title that to this day people have been asking for, and it's been years since the announcement. Number 5, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. Now, this is a title I'm extremely excited to play. I remember the first time I saw a trailer involving this game years ago and just thinking to myself, wow, this game is gorgeous. I mean, just take a look for yourself. Looks amazing, right? And fun fact, I actually started to watch the anime because of the gaming trailer, which is something that has never happened to me before. Now, to anyone that wants to know some details about the game, of course, you got that core multiplayer component of 4-player co-op, which I think is very essential in this day and age of gaming. You also got the game to be expected to release at some point in the end of 2020, maybe early 2021. Still a bit unclear on whether or not it'll be releasing on other consoles outside of the PlayStation, but it just looks amazing. I think you can expect this game to get a lot of the same attention that the previous Monster Hunter game got. I mean, just think about it. You got the dragons, you got the monsters, you got the hunt, the loot. All those things come together to make for a very enjoyable experience to people that were interested in that Monster Hunter game. Okay? So, those are my thoughts. Number 4, Tales of Arise. Now, if I wanted to be biased, I would put this at number 1 because if you know me, you know that I'm a huge fan of the Tales series. But if I'm being honest, there hasn't been a really masterful Tales game since Tales of Vesperia, but I still have a ton of hope, especially after watching trailers like this one. I mean, just look at it. The art style looks amazing. The world looks amazing. The combat looks amazing. Everything about it is amazing. So it's coming out later this year, 2020, for the Xbox, PlayStation 4, and maybe even PC. And just in case you guys wanted to learn more about the series, you can also check out the anime. Number 3, Doki V or Doke V. Not quite sure how you say the name of this game, but it definitely has a lot of attention. This is a monster collecting game that reminds people of Pokemon. Of course, you level up your monsters and have them fight for you, but we still have not received much information besides that. It is an MMO, which is the exciting portion about all of this. So we're just kind of waiting to see for more updates in the future, but yeah. Number 2, now this is a game that I'm extremely excited for, especially after playing the closed beta, and that is Genshin Impact. They have multiple playable characters. All the characters are extremely fun to use. You got the multiplayer component, you got the free-to-play aspect, so there's no excuse when it comes to downloading this game. You have it releasing on consoles, you have it releasing on PC. What are you doing? When this game comes out, you definitely should give it a try. Trust me, I had so much fun playing the closed beta, okay? And as for a release window, you can expect it to be somewhere around 2020. Number 1, and this shouldn't be a shock if you know me, Blue Protocol. Now, this is a game that's expected to release at some point in 2021. It's been confirmed for PC. We don't know as of yet if it's coming to the consoles, simply because they're testing to see how well it performs on the PC before committing to a console version. Now, why is this game so exciting for people like me? Well, it's because it reminds us of the Tales series games, but instead in a multiplayer MMO environment that gives us the opportunity to finally be able to play with our friends. Everyone that I know that has been able to play this game came back saying it was one of the best experiences that they've had gaming in a very long time. So I just can't wait for it. And yeah, that's my list of the best anime style games coming in 2020 to 2021. Let me know some of your favorites and if I missed anything.